I am getting in a little protein, hot chocolate. It's not hot chocolate actually. Protein, caramel, with Fairlife milk and all that kind of stuff. If you want to know more about it, just ask me. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Beth, and I am known as Curvygirlbeth across socials. I have been on a journey, and I typically bring fashion, fitness, food, and finds, and today I'm bringing in some Amazon fashion. I ordered up these 4 athletic sets just like this one. This one is one that I've purchased, I don't know, a month or so ago from a different source. I will add that, I will tag that below, just not while we're live. I wasn't able to get that orchestrated. So if you need that, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I will see what I can get you. Okay, this one, oh, I think maybe these are even jumpsuits now that I think about it. Okay. Comfy, brown. Look at the little detailing. I love how they have the rope go through the back there. That's great. Silver zipper. And this is the brand Pretty Garden. On the inside, it's kind of a shiny fabric, so that's nice and comfy, and also will be great for wearing with compression, because it will, just glide. It won't resist. And then I see that this one does have a jogger bottom. So I'm going to unbox them all first, and then I will come back with showing you. I'll do a try on as well. The next one may be the same manufacturer, but let's check it out because I don't remember. I think I've had these for a couple of weeks, and I'm finally getting into them. If you're new here, I am this past fall, I'm a new empty nester, and my son went back to school last week, he went back to school on the 12th, so I guess this will be the second week that he's gone. However, hello, thank you for joining. And then this past week, because he came home for the holiday weekend, and then this past week, I was sick Monday night through Friday, and so these have all just been sitting waiting to be tried on. And if you hear anything in the background, that's my husband doing a little project with tape and all that kind of stuff, packaging. So this one is not the same brand. I don't know which. This is Rheator. This one is more of a French terry cloth inside, which that's comfy. Truthfully, that other one in the winter is a little bit cold if you're just wearing it like that. So like for me, it'd be okay because I would have my medical grade compression on. Also, if you're new here, this fantastic shape that I have is thanks to a disease called edema, and it creates an additional layer from the waist down and in the upper arms most often. Can be anywhere throughout the body, but and it is a connective tissue disorder that creates disease fat that is resistant to diet and exercise interventions. So anyway, this does have slip pockets, and it has a nice gather at the waist. So this will be something you could belt or just wear casually. And it also has not a jogger bottom, but it has a elasticized bottom. So, and this one has a hood with, drawstring on it. I'm pulling this pair back out to note this also has a side slip pocket as well. This one is a thicker material and a little bit more polished, I would say. I want you to see on this one. How's everybody doing? How's your weekend going? Hola, ¿cómo está? I'm just getting started. I'm unboxing first for jumpsuits, I guess they all are. 4 jumpsuits. And then once I get them unboxed, then I'm gonna try them on and show you what each of them looks like. I'm giving in and I'm getting my Fiskars scissors here. Oops, can you see it? Fiskars. This is a fabulous brand of scissor, in case you're not familiar. So, this is the same brand. So now, back to what I was saying originally in my introduction. So I have been on a health revival journey, and since 2023, so 2 years. I'm 2 years in to my overall health journey. Well, I've always been on a health improvement journey, but that's beside the point. The most specific last one. I started in November, mid-November of 2023. I was in AFib at the time, atrial fibrillation, since June of that year, persistent daily. They ended up shocking my heart back into rhythm in the hospital on December 11th. It started on June 11th, so it was exactly 6 months. In that time, I had every test known to man done, and while I was going through that, I discovered that I had sleep apnea, and so I started using a sleep machine in the summer in July, and that worked wonders. However, the big one was in November, I found out that I had 26 food allergies. And so mid-November, I dropped all of those food allergens. I thought for sure that the inflammation was just going to fall right off, and it didn't. So that was a bit surprising. So fast forward to May of 24. Although I had lost about 20 pounds by then, it was established by my lipedema doctor that I was developing lymphedema as well in my calves, and that was not going to work out for me. So I decided to be extreme and try something I had never tried. And anecdotally, women who have lipedema had noted that utilizing the GLP-1s reduced their inflammation. And so I was like, if I can get the inflammation reduced in my calves, then this is what I have to try. And so I started down that route May of 2024, And in total, since November of 23, I have let go of 85 pounds now. So when you're on a journey like that, getting new clothes comes along with it. And also, you don't know what size you are. So it's helpful when you can't buy something in person that you buy 2 sizes. This is the tip. So I have a medium and a size large. And also, when you're ready for a new piece of clothing, typically you want to try and size down below what you think you are, because you probably are that or maybe even smaller than that. So that is a tip. I do style mentoring, so you can click in and set up a consultation easily. And then this is, I guess, this is the smaller or bigger size of the original Pretty Garden. So I guess I just got 2. They're just 2 different sizes. So we're going to check it out. And of course, I'm no different than anybody else who has had lipedema and who has struggled with their, their bodies. And always, the trepidation is always there. Oh, I see it's on the tag. I couldn't figure out where it was telling me which size. Well. I say we're going to start with the smaller size and try it so that I can use my own advice. So here, let's see. Can I hang it up here? Here we go. Look at that. So while I jump in behind you to try this on, you can take a look at that. And drop me, can I be your mom? You know, I do have one son who I love very dearly, and he is off to college right now, but I'm not looking for any additional ones. Sorry. Why are you looking for a mom? Or do you just think I would be why do you think I would be a fabulous mom for you? And if you're here, make sure that you're throwing up the these little thumbs ups, and also drop a comment where you're coming in from, and if you're currently in the midst of the snowstorm. I want to hear about that, because I am in Los Angeles, and I'm not in a snowstorm, thank God. Because snow and I are we're not really friends. I grew up in Long Island. I went to school in upstate New York, so I know what it's like to be in a snowstorm. However, I'm very glad that that is not part of my world anymore. Bless you. Okay, I'm getting there. Now, I don't know. Already. And then the thing with the sizing is, do you go a little smaller than you normally would because you're still decreasing in size, or how do you handle it? So I'm gonna say this might be the size for me. I can't tell so well because you all are now, did anybody hear what I said Are you in the snow? Leave it in the comments that you're in the snow or not. Come on, people, help me out. Help a girl out. Okay, I gotta go see in the mirror. Okay, y'all. So this is, get a little dizzy when I'm that far. Let's see here. So brown is definitely, it is my color. Although this might be a cooler brown than I would normally wear. But it also has a silver zipper, which I am not a silver, I am a gold. I don't know if you know this, but everybody, I am a color, I'm an image consultant. I do color analysis and have been trained in a very scientific system that helps to figure out what colors are best for you. And I think this is the right size for me. What do y'all think? Do you think this is the right size? If it's the right size, put right size in there. So what activates your color or what makes you look radiant is when you wear your correct metals and when you wear your correct colors, the right shade. So this has a silver zipper, and as long as you wear it in the upper left-hand quadrant of your body, you can correct whatever is happening in the rest of your body. Now this is up next to that area, so I'm not so sure. And I'm not so sure that this isn't a bluish brown as opposed to a yellow brown. So you either have blue undertones in your skin or yellow undertones in your skin. And I have yellow undertones in my skin. Okay, shall we see how the large fits? Because this is the medium. And I think that this is, I think this is the size I would keep. So, but let's see what the other one is like. Because then and as I mentioned, the interior of the fabric on this one makes it really easy to get on and off, which is great. I'll show you that again. See how it's very slidey fabric. Okay, coming in with the large next for the comparison. Drop a comment with where you're located. I think it's easy to get on and off because of the construction and the fabric. I'll say it's not vastly different on the bottom, but it is vastly different on the top, and that is not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for volume from my fabric. I've worked too hard for that, and that just feels sloppy and messy to me. Hey, where are y'all coming in from? Let me know. But here's the difference. This one is a large. See, it has a much bigger top. There's a lot more fabric here that I really don't need. And, but some people are more comfortable that way. Or if you are bigger in the upper body, then this would be great. It's definitely constructed for someone who has a similar top and bottom size, which I do not. That's part of my lipedema roots, is that I have the much smaller, typical, regular sized upper body, and then a much different lower half because of the lipedema. So very, very silky inside. It's just really, it just glides. It's really comfortable. So I now got to go look at this one in the mirror. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, the medium it is. It just, depends how you want to make it fit, what your fit is. And my fit is a closer one. Where is the people? Okay, let's see. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to try this one on next. If you're here, could you throw up some hearts or something to let me know? Put in a comment, type it in, say, hi, Beth. Say, I'm coming in from whatever, or we've got snow. Something like that. Let's try to create a little bit more community so we can interact. Okay, I am, what did I decide? I'm doing the medium first. Okay, and then this is the medium that I'm keeping, right? Let's just see. Oh, no, this is the large that I'm not keeping. Okay. Okay, and then this is the medium that I'm trying. So let's see. This one, because it's French terry on the inside, feels like, and it is a bit of a lighter material. This feels like this could have a total beach vibe, and this one I think fits a little closer. So that will be interesting, but it has like more balloon ankles, so I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see here. And it's loose in the arms, but not so much in the hips. So maybe this is not cut for me. Let's see. This one has a zipper. The zipper is a black zipper, which I love because it doesn't matter what color you are or what undertone you have. It doesn't affect it. See that? It doesn't affect it at all. And this one has the hood, which is another reason why it would be good for the beach. But it does have the cuffs here, and oh, it has a nice little shirr detail, which I love that, and it has a nice size arm. This is the medium. The top on the medium is great, and the pockets are nice, and I'm not sure how the bottom, if it looks a little too balloonish. And also, my compression is not in the right place, so it looks a little odd. I think that it's a little tight through here, which I think you might see the pulling a little bit. It's not supposed to look like that. You're not supposed to have pulling. But I think that it would be wearable, and I think it's probably my right size, but I'm gonna go check it out in the mirror. I'll be right back. Okay, so far, if you had to choose between the brown or the black, which one would you choose? Oh, well, you have, I guess I'm probably not going back on them. Brown. What do you think about the balloon leg bottoms? like this black though, and I really love the fact that it has this black zipper. And there's the tag. Definitely the right size in the top. I think I can get away with this being a little bit, probably would wear a different compression with these. That would probably work out okay, I guess. And the compression that I wear is medical grade so that it will help to move the lymphatics and not let the swelling occur. Okay, I'm going to try on the large, so stay tuned and let me know what you think of the large. If you're here, make sure you put some thumbs up in the chat there, and drop a note of where you're coming in from. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. We love to add to the community. I'm trying to get to that 50,000 mark, and I'm just, I don't know, 500 away or something like that. So that's my latest goal. Yeah, and share this with all your women friends who are on a similar journey. If they're on a reclamation journey, share this with them because everybody could use a little inspiration. And then if they're on a lipedema journey, well then, clearly you should share it with them because I am proof that you can have lipedema and you can change your trajectory without lipedema removal surgery. Or you can improve your health before you go for your lipedema removal surgery, regardless of having lipedema. Interesting. The top on this one is not quite as significantly different as the other one was. But the bottom feels roomier. I don't feel it across here. Interesting. Actually, I might like this one better. What do you think? Oh, thanks so much. Hey, thanks for the little heart guy. So which one do you like better? The first black one or the second black one? This is the size large. The other one was the size medium. I think it's a little bit of a toss-up, but hey, if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe and turn on your notifications because we don't know when I'm going to be here. I'm not, I don't have a schedule as of yet. let's see how this hook works out. And I like how it just has the plain black. Has a drop shoulder on this one. I don't think the other one has a drop shoulder. I think it's, like I said, this one is much more casual than the other one, for sure. Okay, I gotta go look at this one in the mirror. Better? Okay, do we have a vote? Do we have a vote for the first black one or the second black one? See, it has the French terry inside. I'm feeling a little more comfortable in this one. Although I am seeing how big the arms are, but the good news is that I usually keep my arms pulled up anyway, so I guess that's probably okay. All right then, so we've got a medium in one, could have a medium in both, but I just kind of feel like also this fabric, let's see if it tells us. Here's going to be another answer for us. Let's see if it tells us. Oh, that's great. So they come in with, because it's vacuum packed, they're giving saying that it will be wrinkled, and they're giving some suggestions to use the steamer or to put it in the dryer. Do you ever do that for your wrinkled clothes? Toss them in the wash. Well, that's not it. You toss them into the dryer with a wet washcloth. Or you put them in the bathroom. You hang them on the the shower with the steam. And that's really funny because where does it tell us what it's made of? Okay, let's see. Yep, it is. So this one is 80% cotton and 20% polyester. So we will go with the bigger one because the smaller one likely will shrink, and that would be I would not be happy about that at all. So decision made on that note. So see, there's lots of factors that go into all of this. And you, so many, you know, I make it look easy, but this is what goes into everything. I was telling my husband today when I realized that this morning I had on my, I have a llama onesie. And then I realized that before I went to bed, I had to, it doesn't have feet in it. And my feet were freezing, so I put on my socks. And I realized that my socks, which I did intentionally, that my socks fit or matched the stripe, because it's a cream colored one, that it matched my outfit. And I see, stylish even when I sleep. So style is just, and color is just in my blood. And it takes a lot to look the way that I do. Thank you, Jay. I love that. That is beautiful. And no, I am not, although I realize I don't have my ring on because I've been sick all week, and I have a little something going on this finger, and then it was starting on this finger, and I said, oh no, we're not having that. So no, I'm not single in any way, shape, or form. I've been married for 26 years. Just saying. But Jay is correct. This is not a dating site. Now, the funny thing is that for years and years and years, I have said, because I've been here in this internet space since 2019, and for years I have said, has anybody ever responded to your DM? Like, has anybody actually ever gone on a date from a DM? And I now can no longer say that, because I do know a couple that did meet through the DMs and they just got married in October. So I can no longer use that as a thing, because evidently it has happened. All right, well, there you go. Thanks for joining me while I had my little this or that, black or brown, medium or large. And as you can see, it really depends on the fabric. It depends on the style. It depends on the cut, for sure. And it depends on your comfort level. So I just want to reiterate that every piece is a choice, and you have to curate it or have someone help you curate it, like me, for yourself, to just make sure that the whole look is the way that you want it. So thanks very much. I do, yes, I certainly do, Jay. I for sure do. That is my original locale, and that is my biggest platform. So yeah, we're going to be working hard here on YouTube this year, but it's the same as it is here. It's across socials, the same. Curvygirlbeth across socials, and I'm at about 1 million followers across socials. My community is about 1 million, so but we're growing from here, so stay tuned. And yeah, join across all. There's lots of crossover, but then there's lots of differences, so you can see. And these items I will try to get put into the description. These two, I'll probably be able to tag my original outfit once the live loads. And you can always find most all of my things on my LTK, my Like to Know It account as well, which should also be in the description, so check it out there. And if you or someone you know needs style mentoring, then be sure to book in. See ya. Bye. And when you head to another platform, then leave a comment, say, hey, I'm so-and-so from such and such. And I'll be sure to say hi. Okay, leave it in the comments so I can see it. Bye, see ya. And be sure to have your notifications on because you never know when I'm gonna show up. Thanks, have a good one, bye. Thanks for the rose, appreciate it. Oh, roses, I see that.